Hi guys, this is the Puck Stop here. Peter Pfeiffer again. We're doing episode 4. This is a pregame against game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final. As you know, Las Vegas Golden Knights against the Washington Capitals. We know Las Vegas took a 1-0 lead in that series. Things I want to say. I may go on a little rant here. Mostly what ended up happening is the Washington Capitals did not dump the puck off their zone. There was a lot of clearing issues, and you saw a lot of guys like Orlov and Niskanen were sitting in front of Braden Holtby, not dumping the puck. They were not clearing, and it was just sitting on the far side. They were not doing their job as they were supposed to. This irks me specifically because the line that was being put out in the beginning of the game, they got the cards, was Matt Niskanen and Dmitry Orlov. Continuing, why are we putting Niskanen with Orlov? This is how the season started. They put this first line in. Now, Barry Trotz was able to plug 2 different defensemen in the other set in the series against the Pittsburgh Penguins and Tampa Bay Lightning. One of the defensemen they put with Dmitry Orlov was Brooks Orpik. Orpik has played in the Stanley Cup Final game. He has played in conference finals. He has won a ring with the Pittsburgh Penguins in the 2008-09 season. He set the tone in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Final. He set the tone against the Pittsburgh Penguins in Game 6, both elimination games that they both won. Why he's not in the starting lineup, I do not understand. It's a continuum. Also, Lars Eller did not touch the puck enough. He only had it about 3 times. There was only about 1 scoring chance. And there were several plays that I want to touch on that impacted this game. The first, of course, is the game changer. You have Derek Engelland on the left side of the blue line. He has the puck. There is an entire clearing lane through the way. There are about 4 defensemen, well, 4 forwards sitting through, and there are about 2 men for Vegas. I believe it was William Karlsson and James Neal, the 2 top scorers. They were in front of. They needed to deflect a shot, and of course you have the fourth line, which scored a lot for this game, still in, and they had the new rookie, Stefan Noesen, on the backside. They had just killed a penalty, and here they had a power play. So Devontae Smith-Pelly is on the left side, and we have Engelland on the left as well. He's sitting on the blue line. For some reason, Engelland misses the puck. He fans on it. So Smith-Pelly has the puck, and in the split second, he has 2 decisions he has to make. One of 2. Am I going to run the puck across and try to make a play, maybe a dump for a line change? Am I going to try to make a pass, or maybe try a partial breakaway if Vegas is sleeping, which they were not on their defense? Or am I going to just clear? If I clear, I can line change and get the puck out. Smith-Pelly does not make an immediate decision, but he made a good play to jar the puck away, but he did not make an immediate decision, so he kind of sticks it through. Right away, he realizes he's going to clear. He tries to clear, but Engelland holds. Now, here's the problem. You have the 4 men out in the box. They think the puck has been cleared off the blue line. It hasn't. So now Smith-Pelly lost it, and Engelland's able to move forward for him and fire a pass right across the right side of the hash marks, where there is no one in front of the goal for Washington. I do not understand. Right side, nobody's blocking. Noesen is on the side, and Noesen fires one high that obviously Holtby can't see because there's no defenseman blocking, and the Vegas Golden Knights have a lead, and they eventually would win the game with another empty net goal. Don't understand. What are we doing? Why are we not laying down blocking shots and switching the defenseman? Also, for a majority of the game, John Carlson was there. But I will say, credit to Vegas. Give credit to Vegas. That crowd was amazing. The game was great. They found ways to score at will. It was a really good game for Vegas Golden Knights fans. Washington played a really good game, too, until about the 3rd period. And they played a very good game. An incredible Game 1. I haven't seen a Game 1 this good since the 2013-14 season that went into double overtime, Kings and Rangers. Really good Game 1. But there's a lot of things that needs to be changed, so we'll go ahead and talk about the 3 new strengths and weaknesses that have been shown now that Game 2 will begin today in Las Vegas, 8 o'clock again, NBC. Now, the strength I would say for Vegas is now it's their depth. They can score at will. They could score at any line. The 4th line showed they won that game for them. Game 1, the 4th line won that game. And their depth has been insane. And Washington has a good amount of depth, but it has been exhausting the Capitals, at least in Game 1. And that is a huge strength for the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Now, a point or two I would say is the immediate fact that the Vegas Golden Knights continued to have persistence at the goal, and they were able to make plays in front of Braden Holtby and find ways to score. When you find ways to score and the goaltender can't see the puck or find it, you're going to get pucks to the back of the net, and that's pivotal in a cup final game. And then my strength 3 for the Las Vegas Golden Knights would be that their stoppage of pass in the lanes, not specifically forecheck, but their lane stoppage and coming back to prevent Washington breakaways, at least early in the game, was on point. They got in passing lanes, they made plays, they not exactly made turnovers, but if there was a turnover coming, they limited the play so it wouldn't have been as potent as it could have been. And now I'll go strength for the Washington Capitals. The Washington Capitals showed great resilience. They really showed great team play, especially offensively. They were really counting on each other. Guys were finding ways to score. They did lose that game, but they made sure that they weren't going to rely on one guy. I said earlier in the beginning of the prior episode that they couldn't have relied on Ovechkin. Did not. The opposite thing is Ovechkin barely had any help. He didn't really do anything, but other players were able to find their way, and that was good. Again, the forechecking was really good. It started sluggish, but they got back into it. The Capitals got into it, and they knew that was how they were going to have to establish a tone. They did that, and I think hits. They were wearing down the Vegas Golden Knights. Now, something to say about Tom Wilson, why he would make that hit on Marsh's show. Oh, I was just trying to make a hit for my team to try to establish a tone. That, to me, is absolute crap. You could see 3 seconds, Jonathan Marsh's show, the puck comes off his stick. Clearly, Tom Wilson has a lane where he could switch up and try to go into the fray of the play, trying to establish momentum for his team by hitting Marsh's show, and Jonathan Marsh's show was not happy at all. But I will say that the referees were really good. The linesmen did really well because they were able to diagnose that play, see that Tom Wilson, when they didn't call a penalty, deserved to be in the box, put him in the box, as well as re-looking at the play and seeing an interference on David Perron on Alex Ovechkin after Ovechkin made a legal hit that was back on the boards. Put on a 4-on-4, 2 minutes, great call by the linesman. Very good officiating. Yes, the forechecking and yes, the hitting, getting into it, that was good by the Capitals. Weaknesses, I would say. Now, the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Weaknesses is unable to maintain and help vision for Marc-Andre Fleury. When the puck is on edge and the Vegas Golden Knights get it out and they start running, they're one of the best teams in the league at scoring. This is why they're in the Stanley Cup Final and they won the West in their expansion year. But when Marc-Andre Fleury cannot see a shot, he can't see. There's people in front of him. There's wreckage. There's traffic. Like the one play where Fleury mistakenly kicked the puck into his net. Well, that's going to be bad for Vegas. They got to give Fleury more vision. Vegas falling to weakness 2 would be Vegas falling to Washington sort of play. Washington plays physical. They try to play physical back. And playing physical at this point is Washington's game. You want to not go. They want to have a slower, closer game where there's a lot of forechecking and hitting. Vegas wants to run the score. They want to play fast. You play fast, you get a lot of goals. Vegas is probably going to win because they have the deeper, faster lanes. So, not to play Washington's level. Weakness 3, and to play fast. So that's what they did in game 1 that nearly cost them. I would say keep out of the box. Get out of the box. You give Washington a power play. That's their most potent weapon that they've got. And so Vegas can't do that. That's a weakness that they have, being in the box too much. For Washington's weaknesses, it is, again, not helping Holtby, not clearing the puck, not blocking it, not enough defensive presence for the Washington Capitals not on the forecheck, but on the backside of the crease. Weakness 2 would be you got to get Ovechkin involved. I said others need to help and last game and score, and they did, but Ovechkin didn't get involved. You got to help him and get him involved more than he did. Ovechkin has not had a point in the Stanley Cup Final. Needs to improve that, needs to change. Game 2, so get Ovechkin involved. That's a weakness that he was not involved. Ovechkin was not involved. And the third weakness would be all of the lines were not scoring at must time and not creating a presence at must score moments. They were scoring and getting the puck on that, but they were not scoring or getting presence late in the game when the net was empty. The line. I will say the line would be negative. I'd say negative 1.5 for Vegas again, plus 1.5 for Washington Capitals. Keys to the game: Vegas Golden Knights, Las Vegas. You must continue with the lines 1, 2, 3, and 4, accentuating pressure and scoring goals. If the lines are not all clicking on Braden Holtby, the Washington Capitals will find a way to probably win this game. Turnovers, must create turnovers and limit turnovers for the Vegas Golden Knights. The less turnovers you have, the better chance you have to win. The more turnovers you get, the fast Vegas team will probably end up winning this game. Fleury has to play way stellar than he did in game number 1. Marc-Andre Fleury needs to play on his head if he's going to stop guys like Alexander Ovechkin and Evgeny Kuznetsov and Nicholas Backstrom and the top line for the Washington Capitals. Smith Pelly would also get into it, so you got to ride him. Keys number 3 to the game to win for the Washington Capitals. I need to continue to establish the forecheck. If I'm Barry Trotz, I want the forecheck to continue. I want a well-bodied pressure on the wall. Number 2 would be continue to try to get Alexander Ovechkin involved. Make him get some more points. He needs points. He needs to play well. You need Ovechkin to really light it up on the scoreboard to win this game. And then number 3, I would say, is get Vegas back to where you want them. Get them physical, slower game. That's going to do you guys good. That's how you're going to win, as well as clearing the puck away from Braden Holtby, as we had said. I predict a 4-3 overtime win for the Washington Capitals. In the first period, it will be a tie game with 3:03 played in the first period. Alexander Ovechkin will score of a slap shot. He will be assisted by Nicholas Backstrom and Christian Juice. The second goal with 3:03 played, as he said, so 3:03 played. 16:57 to play. I will say the second goal in the first period will be scored by Jonathan Marchessault, assisted by Pierre-Edouard Bellemare and William Karlsson, with 10:06 to play. Tie game 1-1. In the second period, it will be 2 goals scored by Vegas, 1 goal scored by Washington. The first goal will be scored with 19:05 played. No, 19:05 to play. Will be scored by Las Vegas. Alex Tuck, assisted by Jonathan Marchessault and Riley Smith. The goal after that will be scored with 9:50 to play in the second period. Be scored by James Neal, assisted by Riley Smith and Stefan Noesen. The second goal by the Washington Capitals will be scored with 4:04 to play by TJ Oshie, assisted by Lars Eller and Devontae Smith-Pelly. That's 3-2. The third period, we'll have 1 goal scored with 8:06 to play in the third. That will be scored by Alexander Ovechkin, assisted by Lars Eller and Brett Connolly. As I said, with 7:05 to play, and it'll be tied 3-3. Overtime. The overtime winner will be with 12:02 to play, scored by Alexander Ovechkin, assisted by Dmitry Orlov, Lars Eller, and Nicholas Backstrom. That's a hat trick for Alexander Ovechkin, and the Washington Capitals tied the series 1 game apiece. That is my prediction, and I believe that will be sent down to Washington, and that would be a great game played. I believe it is. I'm really excited for tonight. I will be rooting for the Washington Capitals. Anything you guys want to know, comment. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Comment to this video below. My email again is whaleboy.fifoot@gmail.com, and my Twitter is @PETER, THE 37. Anything you guys want to know? I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and tomorrow, they'll break to Washington, D.C., so I'll have some fun videos, favorite players, least favorite players, a lot of things that I believe going in, and then we'll get prepped for Game 3. Hopefully you guys enjoy the game tonight and this video. All right, thanks.